side of Fnatic, you don't really have engage. You're going again for this sort of team comp where you need to get ahead in early. You need to get to these objectives first to lay out the saplings, lay out the Jayce. They're the ones winning.
Good position to be in. Razork trying to shake things up. Will return to top side. DnDn starts to go all in here on the level 6. Q3 ready to go, trying to find Oscar. Backstep, but sees Razork is on the way forward. Gets the Q in. Razork dashing in. Q3 there. Oscarinin good side step to keep running. Deal damage from DnDn, but doesn't have to reset on the W. First blood coming through as I trip over my words. Oscarinin won't. Well, DnDn does survive that play where he got aggressive. He's losing another play, only further extending the gold lead. Flickback does hit Mikyx. Knock up there as well. Good damage, but he has the ulti, and there's just not really any follow-up. Unraveled. Guarded volley's good. Poby, nice step forward there to body block.
Literally a repeat of game 1 where there was a big fight around this area.
This time it seems like they found Razork. Skeanz now following up. Razork forced to flash out. Mikyx waiting off the side. So SK should have control, but the downside is...
to pinch.
Fnatic coming in. Poby ready to follow up with an ulti. Immediately going to lock up Abbedagge, not allowing him to ult out to safety. They try to get a bit more space, but their mid laner's already gone. Oscarinin on the way first. DnDn on the top side still. Hasn't popped the teleport. Not going to come down. 2 quick kills for Fnatic.
When the game is going bad, you need to kind of, make a comment, reset, go into the next play, because that's the only thing you can do. We saw it yesterday when they were laughing. It worked.
It did work. And now they're going to try to find Razork again, rinsing and repeating. Oh. Mikyx said not today with the Bard ult. Is he going to be able to find the stun? Razork now going out, using Abbedagge as a highway to escape. Oh God, it's a catastrophe! Somebody kill that tree! It's not going to happen.
They're all getting out, honestly. I feel like they got away with murder. Oh,
Skeanz back in. Oscarinin doesn't have any mana. Knockup coming in for Loopy. DnDn immediately falls. W forward. Ulti onto Oscar. SK are determined, but he missed the initial cooldown. It's still going to work. Poby off on the side, trying to push for a bit more. Abbedagge on the way out. So a lot committed.
They should hold this forever because now they just need to drag this wave, push it in. But they're actually going to give up this play because they're just losing so much to the cross map. Yone is getting tier 1 bot and Maokai is already from this fight. Razork just went to enemy bot side and started farming their camps again.
Now they're going to go in. They caught upset. Extra damage going in. Calling this should just be a quick double. Mikyx going to try to find his way out. Well played by Loopy and Keduii to punish. A bit too much confidence there from the Fnatic.
They're going to force the TP and they do feel like they need to fight it, but it's so hard with all the
Oh, ulti from Loopy. Immediately going to Mikyx himself to try and get in the backline. Keduii's ulti really not connecting on anyone. Oscarinin now locked in the 1v1 with DnDn. Razork flashing on safety. Poby goes into the entire team, but doesn't do a lot of damage. Now it's Keduii flashing in, sidestepping, looking to take down Oscar. Ulti from Mikyx doesn't do a whole hell of a lot, and DnDn looking to take over. Poby Q3 over the wall, and ultimately...
Yeah, that went all over the place because I felt like it would have been a lot harder for escape, but Loopy from upset because he's dragging 2 people here while the rest of Fnatic is just doing the dragon. TP's coming in again.
Poke from Abbedagge.
They might just reset this and give it and just take tier 1 top, honestly.
TP down from DnDn, but yeah, you mentioned it. Poby already that pressure point. SK trying to force with a man advantage.
It does feel hard to fight this, to be honest. When Ksante's here and he's in front.
2-3 from DnDn connects. Keduii walking up, calling there too, and that's a big shutdown. Again, the plan was to just watch, but they get the Drake and now a kill to follow.
You know who needed that air horn? Is winning in isolation against
What if
Jayce.
Instead of matching it and slowing it down, you just went all in on trying to take it yourself? TP top.
It is good because Jayce just got chunked earlier. So now if they manage to do this and finish it earlier before Jayce gets his base, which he does.
Getting lower, Loopy off the side, but they spotted the Rakan on the side. He tries to self Mikyx, and he'll now sprint out to safety using his ultimate. The wall has come into the midst of the fight, but it's zoned. Keduii out! 5K getting lower. The 3 of them locked up perfectly. Poby ready for a montage. Goes in, finds 2, immediate follow-up. It's a complete disaster! It's the worst possible outcome. Abbedagge running. Oh God, it hurt your eyes.
It's a disaster for SK. Loopy, I don't really know why he's looking for the flank over there because the fight is just so away from him. He will have to drop this tier 1 boss, but at the same time, this should be for Nashor to force a fight because this is such a strong call because when you're ahead in items and you don't want to give enemy time to buy those items, just force a fight because if they take it, they will lose.
Yeah.
Just
now Baron instantly picked up. Mikyx is here to potentially ult the tower if they want to protect mid. They can just concede it. But upset's there to cover.
Great play them around the map to play for this tier 2. I do feel like the mid lane is a bit open. Fnatic could be looking to pressure because right now this is probably the best fight that SK can get.
Loopy, nice initial knockup. Follow-up is there. Skeanz standing tall. Keduii
on the side.
A bit, but that's the route. That's the re-engage. Ulti coming through from Poby. Not going to find anybody. Locked up, pulled away, and knocked down. Fnatic's still going to be able to grab the tier 2, but
probably tier 3 as well.
Back.
Well, this is the best fight SK could be looking because they were just dropping this mid wave and looking to do this sort of dead brush strat against Fnatic. And it was the best you could do. And even if this one doesn't work, then yeah, that's just sad.
Yeah, I mean, they're fishing. This is the most you can hope for when you're at this kind of deficit, although Keduii continues to step up with confidence. Nice Mikyx from Loopy in the previous fight, but unfortunately the culling angle just wasn't quite right to finish the kill.
We saw team comps in competitive so often where you have, like, you know, an Ornn, a Nautilus. It's just so much easier in open area where you have everything warded to just gobble up as much space as possible. And this, holding this choke from Mikyx and Oscar, this is what I want to see more because it's so hard for SK to walk through here.
Or they could potentially flip it. They've now used the ulti from Razork. It's a wall going in. Baron is dead. They've managed to catch the bot lane. Mikyx is going to try and fish for some follow-up, but he doesn't quite have the Q angle. Baron down for Fnatic. SK now running.
And such good usage of tools from Fnatic. Well, now they can find engage because
then they're getting chased. W3 on the Pathmaker will just go down, buys a bit of space for his team, upset.
And that's the thing, you just need to threaten that you're gonna fight them when they walk in, because realistically, SK the whole time they're thinking to themselves, what are they gonna, it's like the fakest of good news.
Yeah, I mean, you know, people get a last meal before their death, right? Like, this is the last meal for SK, really.
An inhibitor.
Yeah, I mean, you need time to eat the meal, man.
That's
I don't know what you want from me. It's been a rough day for SK. Some good ideas in terms of composition, but the team play, the execution has not been there. And even if Fnatic have found some hiccups of their own, they've been able to outplay, outperform. Instantly, Skeanz finds himself the lead at Abbedagge lockdown. Q to follow up probably will do a good bit of work. Razork finding it as well. Knockback is there. Poby in the midst of the entire team. Exhaust means he won't be able to finish the kill. DnDn now. Mikyx's out. Fnatic a slow but inevitable victory march down the bottom side of the map as another 2 kills will go in their favor. Clean, quick, almost effortless. 2-0 for Fnatic.
Honestly, it felt like a slow game, but at the same time, same in game 1. In game 2 as well, all of a sudden it just blows open and they just have control. It's what we want to see from Fnatic, right? Because even in the previous splits, our criticism was that they were not really controlling the games enough.
Yeah.
And for me, this was great. I didn't really have so much stonks on this draft, for example, but at the same time they executed it so well. I felt like they weren't really overreaching at any point. They had a lot of patience, but at the same time, we need to see more from them because this was regular season.